So a little while ago, I made a video about the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook in 2023. And you might be thinking, well, isn't that what this is? And you'd be mistaken. This is the sequel of Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. In 2023. Let's get into it. So I got a request to review this Chromebook in 2023. Now, I'm gonna lay some disclaimers. I have not really used this Chromebook all too much. I bought, as I said in my review of the first one, Samsung Galaxy Chromebook, I bought this for my little cousin who is 14 years old. I bought it for Christmas last year. He said he doesn't mind me borrowing it for the review. So I asked him a couple questions that will hopefully help you if you're considering purchasing this in 2023. And really, I'm gonna say 2023 or 2024. We have less than a month in this year. I can't believe it came and went so quickly. Let's get the specs out the way. This has a 13.3 inch screen, so this is kind of similar to the Pittsburgh Goals. It has a 10th gen Core i3 processor, QLED screen. It has, as far as port selections, while doing this afterwards, you have a USB-C port, has a little power button, which is nice. On this side, you have another USB-C port, headphone jack, a volume rocker, and an SD card slot. Something that I wish more Chromebooks came with, including my own HP. Now I asked him a couple questions just to kind of get a feel for it, since he's been using this laptop for almost a year at this point. When I asked him about like battery life, I said, how long are you getting it? He says around 10 hours of battery life. Take that as you will. Now, the type of user that he is, I would say he uses it more for watching YouTube videos. And I'm gonna say light gaming, because I looked on here. I did see he has Roblox, the Xbox app on here. I know I've seen him play Minecraft on here. Now, in my opinion, this Chromebook is only relevant for two reasons. One is right here. You can't see it on the screen, but that Samsung, the branding and this color. The only thing that still stands out, even this came out, I'll put up on the screen because I'm not sure when this came out. I'm thinking a couple years ago. Maybe 2020, 2021, I believe. I believe Samsung is still selling this for $699. And whatever I say in this review, I'm just gonna get this out the way. I think that's overpriced for today's market. Maybe earlier in the year, the beginning of this year, that would have been fine, okay. But we just have too many better Chromebooks out now that could do more for a less price point. Frankly, if Samsung made this today, I believe they would shoot for the Chromebook Plus model, because this is aside it has a 10th gen. So if they made it again, they will of course put at least a 12th gen processor. Probably if they make another one, I believe they are next year, they'll make probably with a 13th gen. But let's say they go with 12th gen, that's fine. This already has 128 gigabytes of storage. I believe the webcam will have to be updated as well. I'm not sure on the webcam. I'll do a little webcam test and include it here for your viewing. In fact, let's get that out of the way. I'm gonna do video. So this is the video that's coming out of the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. I'm gonna let you decide, is this a good webcam or not. I'm gonna put this in the video unedited. I'm not going to color grade or anything. I'm not going to do anything with the sound. What you're hearing is pure raw from the microphone and the webcam that is directly coming from this Chromebook. Uh, you make the decision. Now, typing wise, let me see if I can get something wrong. Let's look now. First, now let's check these speakers. They sound okay. They buffer a little bit, but so we might could get a little bit of video. Today, we're going to be looking at another Chromebook. Now, it might be difficult for you to hear. Now, this is the last time that Samsung actually tried. Now, there was a sequel they're to this, okay. The Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. Again, I wasn't impressed, and I know that I'm talking over the video, but if I was playing on my Dragonfly, it's not fair comparison. The laptop would be way over my voice, and it's even low by comparison. Now, granted, this is my video. I know I probably didn't record that at that high anyway, but the original Galaxy Chromebook didn't have good speakers either. So this feels like on that level. I am a little disappointed. You know, hopefully when they do another Chromebook, I believe they're doing next year. See previous video. I hope they do upward firing speakers. I asked my little cousin about aesthetically, did you get bored looking at this Chromebook? And he said no. He said the wow factor holds up. That's his words, not mine. I would say, from my personal perspective, opinion, that it does still look very good. It's the only, again, aesthetically is the only reason that it's still relevant because of how well it looks. The other one, the first one may look better, but this does not look bad by any means. I wish more Chromebook manufacturers cared also about style, you know, as well as internals. I mean, there's kind of a balance. Some don't care. They put junk inside the Chromebooks, and other times, well, they do good internals, but not many of them take in style, except for the gaming Chromebooks. But this feels good. Okay. I'm gonna say it's got a good typing experience. I'm used to better, but if you're coming from like a school Chromebook, I think you'll. This is a good level up. So now part of my perspective is kind of skewed because I use such a good Chromebook, but from the other end of the spectrum, most people's introduction to Chromebooks are the, let's say, trash Chromebooks that you're getting at school. If you're coming from that to this, I think is a good upgrade. Now, most of the time when I come over, I see him, he's using it in tent mode. This is something my Chromebook cannot do. So right now, we're in laptop mode, but he often uses it in this mode. I come in, he's playing Fortnite, and he's looking at tutorials or watching YouTube videos on to the side in this mode. And as you can see, the tablet version of this is very responsive. Now, this does not come with the pen like the other one. However, it does have pen support. Regrettably, I don't have one to test it, but on the website, it claims as much, and I believe when I had it, I did test it, and it does work. They just cut costs by not including it. When I asked him about cons about the laptop, he said the only thing that he could think of was, so this has a little bit of a a wobble to it. Right now it's fine, but right, you can see like the screen has a little wobble to it. He said at times when he's like might be typing on it and it gets like that, it would kind of perform like an accidental click. I think I've only, as I'm testing this, I've only seen that once, to where it will click off what the application he was on. So that would be annoying, and sometimes he would have to shut down, bring back the app. And he said, but even that would take like 10 seconds to get back to it. Even he have to shut down the computer and he could be back to where he was in like 10 seconds. His words, not mine. And don't forget that you can install Android apps on this Chromebook. Looks like he has some games here, and wow, quite a bit. I'm trying not to mess too much with this because I'm gonna give this back to him today. And shout out to you, little cuz, for letting me use this for this review. The difficult part of this for me is, do I recommend this Chromebook? Like I said, it's for 2023. It's not making my top 10 list. That's just the older processor. I might have thought differently if we didn't get Chromebook Plus as a standard now, and anything under that kind of falls short. The price point kind of gives me pause a little bit. I believe you get more of, could be a better experience with those models, and they're starting at 400s. So that's going. But again, I do get this color is very tempting. I do get that the Samsung brand is pretty good, and this has surprisingly a pretty solid resale rate. As I'm looking at the sellers, higher than the first, which is kind of astounding. So my price cap, I would not pay full price. Definitely not $700. I will be hesitant to even pay 500. That would be my limit. I will still look something between the $300 and $400 price range, in my opinion. Might be difficult to find something for that low, but I believe when I bought this, that's why I got it for. Had to look for it, but I believe I paid somewhere around $350 to $400 for it, and that was last year. So I was kind of be diligent and looking around, uh, maybe open box, refurbish, but that'd be my recommendation. Okay, thank you for joining me. This is Samus Pro. I'll see you next time.